Guys, back to another scalping session. There wasn't really a big want more videos comments on the last Patreon post. There was 4, however, and out of the 1,500 people that's saying it, I don't think a lot of people are interested in scalping because a lot of people are following my trades in the markets. And this thumbnail, by the way, is from stocks. This is not from scalping. Just want to share this with you. But I had no other thumbnails to use for this video, so I just used my P&L for 2024 in one of the months. So look, right now, I'm sure a lot of you are in trades and you want to get busy. So let's go ahead and let's get busy. This is my platform, which you'll find a link to in the description somewhere, or comment section. And US Tech 100 is what I scalp these days. If I was to scalp, and if you want to scalp with small capital, then by all means do so. Instead of betting on your Paddy Power or wherever you're betting on these days, you can learn a skill while also making some money from it. So here's the thing, guys. Because futures are open 24/7, you can easily spiral down here. You can literally make money doing this in one trade. I'll show you, for example. Let's go ahead, one contract. And I just open a buy position on one contract on the NASDAQ, right? Now, you can see the fluctuation are so fast. And because I don't pay any commission, I can literally just close at $3.60. I just made $3.60. There's no commission paid on this because it's just spread betting. Okay, so it's just the spread is already included. So whatever I made, you seen there was $3.60. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and trade US Tech 100, guys. So US Tech 100 is the NASDAQ. You can go on Wall Street 30, which is the Dow Jones. They even added South Africa 40 now. Or you can trade Germany. So I'm going to stick with what I know. Master 2 indices and everything else will be fine because you understand how much they move by and you understand what moves them and when they move, right? That's what you can't just go from indice to indice. I see people doing that and then they blow their account. They go from American indices to Chinese indices and they end up blowing the account because they all move differently. So as always, you go to the daily. Support and resistance is all we use here. Now look at the daily. It's trying to break out from, after dropping the NASDAQ 13%, over here you see there was a level, or it's trying to recover, okay, and do a V shape. We don't know. Maybe it will. So, this could be a dead cat bounce. And it does this. So we can't just say, oh, it's recovering. And we look at, somebody just called me there, guys. Apologize for that. So what we should do here is just trade the candles on the hourly. But we need the overall picture. So if we look here, and the overall picture is here. And I want to put this line over here. Okay. So what I'm using is the body of on the daily candle. So the body of what exactly? The body of a green candle. So instead of using the wicks, I think a lot of people when they first come in to trade and add support or resistance, they would use the wick, which is this top line, for example. Wrong. What you would use in this case always is the body of a candle. So you look for a green candle and you would use this body. So you'd use the top of it, okay, as support, which is this here. Now, if the candle that looked like a cross is something that you see, then you would use the cross and the body of it. Oh, wow. Everybody calling. What, like, unbelievable. It's when I'm making a video. Guys, that's what you get for being popular. Go away. Again. And here is the line for this, guys. So you can have a look. It's this one. So that's your support. And now, guys, you can see how you zoomed into 4 hours. You can see how the market is trying to retest that level. But at the same time, on the hourly, it also has its own support. So if you look here and you get this candle, you can see that support is being established here. Okay. So what I could do now is zoom in to 5 minutes. And there is a more clear support or resistance video tutorial, which I made like a year ago. I'll leave for you guys in the description. So now I could really say this trade is a bullish trade. So I can go and open up buy position. I just opened 5 contracts. And I haven't really entered. You can see the price action is very slow, and that's because it's pre-market. So I don't want you thinking this is what you're going to get on market open. You should open the trade without a stop loss. You should always use a stop loss. But I'll add my stop loss later because it's pre-market. And I'm going to add another. This time I'll add the stop loss. I'll just put 20 points stop, and I'll put right here. And I'll do the same here, put 20 points stop. You have to use a stop loss here, guys. There's no letting it run because you are on leverage. So there it is. Like you can use $1,000 and trade. So there it is, guys. Your $22 or so. And the market is pushing slowly. Okay, $34. Now, how much am I really trying to make from this? Because it's pre-market, I will need to nibble. And maybe you're not confident in the trade. Like especially in the market if it's, I just said, it's looking like it's coming out of a hole. It's going to be very weak, like a fragile gazelle, right? So you see here, if we took whatever we took, we would have been fine. But now I seen it red, and now I'm praying that it goes up again. This is the mindset for a lot of traders. And you don't want to be that guy if you're scalping. You do want to just take the trade and walk away. You do just want to take the profit and walk away. You know, so yeah. You see in firsthand now what being slow and scalping can do for you. And it's ridiculous because it could have been a profit, but instead I ended up with a red. Now it's important I show you the red, guys, because this is what you're going to see. You know, sometimes you might learn, oh, use this style of trading with leverage, just leave it running. You can't do that. You can't do that. Not in this market. And a lot of people might see, you know, they might make money here and there, but eventually they give it back. So look, I got stopped out with $200. So now what do? I'm down 200. I need to make another trade. First thing, psychology says, well, you should double down, you should triple down, and you should take the trade immediately. Well, I want to do that because I do want to recover. So I am going to put my support level here now. And I am going to zoom it to 1 minute. So 19,558. So that's going to be my next potential trade from here. I'm going to go with 5 contracts again. So I want to get it. I'll open it here. That's just 5 contracts. And then I'll open another 5 again. And we'll leave this one running for 5 minutes or so. So you see, it's doing a zigzag. And by the way, getting stopped out is normal in this. So you have to be prepared mentally for this. So yeah, it's actually at my trend line. So I'm going to go ahead with another 5 contracts here. And I will probably add another. So it just tested that trend line. I just found the trend line on the 1 minute level. You see here. So all I can do now, guys, is put my stop, 15 contracts open. And again, you say, well, what if I get stopped out? Well, you can't think like that. And another thing is you should use small capital or use small positions. So if you do get stopped, you have more power to trade again. Because the more losses you take, the less power you have to go and recoup those losses. And I guess you will see yourself doing really well doing that. But the moment you oversize, you'll start to wipe accounts easily. So I'm going to go with 20 points stop and limit order. I'm going to do 15 points limit. So that will bring us back to the 80. Okay. And so remember, we're down $200 now. So you have to make it back. At least 5 points extra because I took 10. So here, stop 20. And limit 20, 15 we said. Yes, sometimes your stop is going to be more than your profit take. It's just the way it goes, guys. 15. But this can be, something that can spiral you down, and it can really make you into a gambler if you can't control your emotions and trade with capital that you can see fluctuate, and most importantly, you can lose. So here we are, guys, $50. So what I want to see this now is back up to this level, and that's where everything gets closed. You see the limit order. Okay, 19,579, 19,577, and 19,581. You know, a lot of people don't show you these losses, or they start off the video with money instead of losses. But it's good that I showed you losses, because this is the essence of scalping. Not everybody, even this, guys, if I don't take this, maybe I would say I will make a loss. Maybe this trend reverses. This is the thing about scalping. You don't know, which is why you need to have at least, I guess, 10 times buying power, so you can actually keep going back to make the trade. So if I have $1,000, I will trade with $1, one contract or two contracts. You know, I wouldn't trade with 10 contracts, because then in 2 trades I'm wiped and I can't recover half of it, especially when the market opens. Now you say, well, I'm on a roll, I can do this, I can scalp now, I can trade, I'm making money, I know how to do this. Yeah, well, everybody says that, and I've seen them over the years. And what happens? They all end up getting wiped and losing, of course. So my limit order, I put it manually, 19,579 and 19,577. So I just need one last gap up. So here it is. It looks like it's coming to this level. It will begin closing it out automatically. So here it goes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And one more. I can close this manually, no problem. And we are up $70 for the day, baby. There it is. Okay. So hopefully you learned something with scalping here. I appreciate you for watching, and I apologize for the phone calls. Unfortunately, I cannot edit the phone calls because it will just take away from the video. Now, what do I do after I make that money? I will close it. I will go on about my day. I will enjoy my day and come back later on when there's a setup and when I'm in a clear mindset and not in a gambling zone. Like, you gotta zone out from this gambling mentality, or this, I want to make it, I'm gonna get rich today, you know. And always withdraw profits, always. See you guys, appreciate you. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this. Bye.